Hi guys, what's up? So, I'm about to show how to fix Wi-Fi dead spots in our house. Now I know what the average person would think. Like, okay, let me get a Wi-Fi repeater, but those aren't so good. What you should actually do is get another router. Now it could be the same router you already have in your house, or it could be a different one. Please keep in mind this method or solution can work with an LTE router as well. LTE meaning SIM card router. So this router under this cabinet is a Zixel router, and it's a fiber router. So what I did is I connected my ZTE router to this Zixel router. Now at the back of this Zixel router are four yellow inputs. So I took a white Ethernet cable and put it into one of these yellow inputs. After that, I took this white Ethernet cable onto the wall and up into the ceiling and into the roof, then all the way to another room. So it goes from the router onto the wall, up into the ceiling and into the roof, then all the way to another room. Now I know you see two cables on the wall, but one of them is for the TV. The cable on the right hand side is the Ethernet cable. And as I said, it goes across the ceiling and all the way into a different room. Here's a closer look at how I laid the cable up the wall. Now let's go to the room where this cable comes out. Alright, so we're in the room now. Can you see how this white Ethernet cable comes out and goes all the way down? And it's sitting on the floor. And in this corner was my old ZTE router. I removed it, but I'll show how it looks like it's def a good router. And it was not the problem. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is fetch another router. Okay, so now this router is actually the exact same router as the one that is sitting under the cabinet. We got it because we switched to a different contract and they gave us the same router we already had, which meant we had a total of 3 routers, 2 of which are the same. Are you following? Now the reason I removed my old ZTE router which was sitting in this corner is because of a certain reason. And for that reason, I was like, how about I try the other Zixel router we have? Maybe that could fix the issue. So now here we are. Okay, so this is the other Zixel router we have. And what I'm going to do is put this white Ethernet cable into it. Let's take a quick look at the back of the router. As you can see, it's the exact same as the one under the cabinet. They are literally the same router. Now let me show you my old ZTE router. Okay, now let's get back into finishing the job. As you can see, I put the white Ethernet cable into the Zixel router and I have plugged this router in as well. I just have to switch it on. Okay, I have switched it on now. If you have been paying attention, you would know or realize that this white Ethernet cable that I have put into this router goes all the way into the ceiling, into the roof, and goes all the way across and comes out. And that the other end of this cable is inside the router that's under the cabinet. Now in this way, I have connected these routers together, and now I have fixed the Wi-Fi dead spot. Now anyone who goes into this room and the other 2 rooms next to it will have a solid Wi-Fi connection. And this was totally worth it. And if you are wondering how this compares to a Wi-Fi repeater, well, a Wi-Fi repeater doesn't really compare. This method or solution is simply superior. No gimmicks, just solid networking. Okay, so here's the router sitting on the floor in this corner, and now I'm gonna take this small old cabinet and put it back into the corner. Oh, and by the way, one day, if you do want to do this, but you're like, oh, but I have nowhere to plug the router, then worry not, because you can actually buy a router that doesn't need a plug but works only with the white Ethernet cable. Now I know what you're already asking, Well, how will it switch on if it only works with the white Ethernet cable? Well, the white Ethernet cable is what can give power, so it can act as a plug too. Pretty cool. Right? If you want to know what I pressed inside these routers to make them connect together, show me some activity in the comments, or you can just press like that way. I know you guys want another video. You will be surprised how easy it is. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye.